Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 64 of Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Last time, we basically were cross-examining Simon. We proved that he was the mastermind. However, Simon is now digging his heels in the ground because, essentially, everything that he's done, while he has manipulated several murders to occur, he actually didn't kill anyone. All he did was send some letters after all. And put a chisel on a chessboard. Truth be told, all I did was send some letters. I let Jill in on Blaise's secrets and let Blaise in on Jill's secrets. Letting Jill in on Blaise's secrets, letting Jill know that Blaise is a disgusting human being who is essentially the embodiment of evil. That's like writing a letter telling someone the sky is blue and the sun is bright. You're revealing nothing, Simon. And then, the two simply ended up trying to kill each other. Do you mean to say the murder was nothing more than a result of that? Yep, just like the case at Gold Lake. It's way easier than trying to control wild animals. All I did was come up with the fake assassination plan for Knightley. So that was part of his own plan. If that's the case, then Rook's murder was also your... Whoa! Don't try to pin that on me. Knightley killed him on his own. Don't link me up with that little bee. If I had killed someone, I would do a much better job at hiding it. Well, it ended up creating the perfect opportunity for me. It's funny how things work out.
How can you say such a thing?
Easy. I spoke the words and they came out of my mouth. It was the same for Patricia Rowland. I made it look like there was a connection between Knightley and Dogan by using the correspondence chess match and the chisel in the chessboard.
What? You mean to say that you are the one who prepared the chisel?
That's right. I thought it would bring Dogan to mind. Quite a thoughtful little gift, wouldn't you agree? And that was all it took to get Patricia to murder Knightley. Oh, the feeling that everyone around you is an enemy. I know it all too well. The tiniest spark is of an explosion of fear, resulting in horrific mutual destruction. All I did was watch the comedy of errors unfold from the audience. And you were my final pawn, Mr. Edgeworth.
A pawn? Me? I'm at least a bishop!
When you solved their cases, you brought both Blaise and Patricia to their ruin. And the weapon that delivered the coup de grace was your own logic.
You monster! You used the atom of my logic against the world! I didn't solve those cases for your sake!
Oh, I know. You never really cared about saving me. You just wanted to pretend to be a defense attorney, didn't you?
What did you?
All I had to do was go, no way, no way, no way, and act all scared. And you totally believed me, and you were trying to give it your... Damn it, CzarThwomp, what the hell's going on? Just because my voice is taking a lot of effort for you, doesn't mean you have to just completely flub on my lines. You were giving it your all trying to save me.
So even your arrest was just a ploy to make me use my logic, you monster!
To be fair, getting arrested wasn't part of the plan. When people began to suspect that the chisel I sent was the murder weapon, honestly, I broke out in a cold sweat. I thought for sure it would be guns for me. But then, a tournament of miraculous proportions! That genius prosecutor himself had come to my rescue. Well, doesn't it feel nice to be thanked by me, the one that you saved? You should be grateful! I gave you this chance to play the ace attorney.
You're wrong! He wasn't pretending to be a defense attorney! Mr. Edgeworth is always serious about saving people! Even the times he saved me in the past!
Hey. Is that so? Are you sure he's not trying to just emulate his own daddy? The one he admires so much? The one who didn't make him eat desserts every day and talk about himself for hours on end?
Absolutely not! That's not true at all!
Now, Kay. The person he's talking about now isn't Miles, but rather Simon himself. Clearly, he has not been able to trust others. The desire to save someone other than himself is something he cannot even comprehend. Say what you want, but make sure you think about it long and hard. Sure, all my targets for revenge got what they deserved in the end. However, think about it. Can any one of my actions really be considered a crime? I instigated murder. There's not a single word about that in the letter, is there? If I had said the word kill even once, I guess it could be considered instigation. Well, maybe I did say it, but there's no way to prove it.
What are you saying? You kidnapped me!
I'm sorry, but that hasn't been proven yet, has it? The only thing I admitted to was sending the letters.
Threats!
Besides, those letters contain no threats or coercions. I simply conveyed information that each recipient would find beneficial.
You crafty little! Can't we do something about it? What was he said? Instigating murder. Integrating murder. Instigating murder is when a person directs someone else to commit murder. The person who directed the murder can be charged as if he committed the crime himself. So we just have to find proof that he directed those murders.
You make it sound so easy. To be honest, it kinda pisses me off a little. You're all trying to frame an innocent person for murder. Don't you understand? I'm not obligated to waste any more time on this pointless discussion. Oh, you want to talk about pointless discussions? I'm the king of pointless discussions. I got my scrolls and I'll read them for the next hour. I will ruin this show. I will stand in the middle of your circus circle and I will read about Lang Zi. I'll show you some real circus magic. Lang Zi loved the elephants. The police were waiting for your return for you outside this tent. You have nowhere to run. Really now, you think I wouldn't have an escape route prepared? I have the balloon bee! I also have another trick up my sleeve. Mo! Still have some people here who want to hear your jokes. Oh! Okay, I'm coming! And then Betsy's going, no! And then she starts running. Wait, come back here, Miss Prosecutor! I have more material on your whipping! I give an order so that all the animals here attack you. Now, what if I were to take my leave during the ensuing chaos? What'd you say? You can't be serious. Oh, you think I can't fight these animals? I would bring them to their knees with Lang Zi. Where you see, Lang Zi was like Snow White in his day. He could tame any animal, for all animals know the purity and beauty of Lang Zi philosophy. It was just an example. Wouldn't that make for an interesting show? Here's another idea. What if I pulled out a hidden gun and took John hostage? That might be more exciting. And then I'll set the animals free. I will never allow you to do such a thing. If Simon did that, he wouldn't have to worry about being arrested. He'd have to worry about Justine killing him with her own gavel. Just doing a Blaise and just killing Simon right then and there with her gavel. Because really, Justine, she'd have like that tiger-like reflex. She'd jump. She'd just attack from the air. I can't tell whether or not Simon is being serious. However, when it comes to him, we should consider anything a possibility. If you continue to bore me with your drivel, I'll end the show right here. I'd like you to keep that in mind before you make any objections with my big-ass penalty. I cannot make any careless remarks. Isn't there some way I can charge him with these crimes? Yes, let's do this. Sorry, I have some mucus. Ugh. It's really acting up. You incited others to commit murders, and they did so. If proof of that was established, you would be charged as if you yourself committed the murders. I know I heard it just a while ago, but what's the technical term again? It's instigating murder, Kay. Mr. Blaise, Patricia Rowland, and Knightley. Their crimes are unforgivable, of course. However, the one who pulled the strings from behind the scenes and drove them all to murder was none other than you, Simon Keys. Actually, with Horace, you could argue that really, he was driving the murder the second he met Rook. Mr. Edgeworth, you really do speak your mind freely, but you know... There's not a single word. Oh, does that surprise you? You'd reach the same conclusion if you examine it. Given his composure, I'd say he's not bluffing. Does he mean that every single word in the letters had been carefully calculated? Well, I guess you could say this is all like teaching a monkey to climb a tree. Unless you can somehow prove that I caused those murders, you've got nothing on me. Ergo, you can't accuse me of instigating murder. What a shame, Mr. Edgeworth. I know you instigated the murders! Perhaps I should let you in on this, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I was the one who urged Blaise the Best to kill Jill Crane. What?! You told me yourself. But you know, the funny thing is, it means absolutely nothing if you have no proof. I mean, there's no way I'd ever say something like that. No way, no way, no way. That's not true. It means absolutely nothing if I can't prove it. If there was some evidence that could prove that what he said over the phone. And we have Cameron's testimony. Nicole's tape recorder. Boom. Yeah, if you actually present the wrong evidence at that point, you do receive huge penalty losses. So be cautious. It is my firm conviction that you instigated the murders. After all, you told me yourself.
Perhaps I should let you in on this, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I was the one who ordered Blaise the best to kill Jill Crane. And you, are you tired of this flashback enough, Mr. Edgeworth? You love this flashback because I love it.
What? Did I say that? I really don't remember. You may think that you can deceive us as much as you want, but unfortunately for you, you used a bug to eavesdrop on our conversations. But there was someone else who wiretapped that bug of yours and recorded the whole thing. It was recorded? In other words, the conversation between you and that clown is recorded on that tape? Ugh! Langsy says F yeah! A schemer drowns in his own schemes. And this is what he meant. Miss Swift, I'd like to listen to your tape. Roger! Ah, it's right about here.
Mr. Edward, Judge Courtney Selma is ringing.
Who is this? Are you the person who ambushed Kay?
Mr. Edward, I'm who's on this too.
Very well. This is where it starts.
Well, I must say.
Huh? That's odd. What's wrong? Well, there ain't nothing recorded past this point. What?
Why? Why was it recorded?
Too bad, so sad. Do you really think I'd leave out any incriminating evidence? The bug I planted has a special feature. It can be turned on and off with a simple remote.
What? That sort of thing exists?
Certainly. Remote control listed devices do exist, however. Are you saying you switched off the device so that your own voice would not be recorded? Precisely. Plus, why would I need it? I was right. I was talking to the guy. Impossible! You couldn't have done that unless you knew you were being recorded. Isn't it obvious I knew? I guess you just don't get it. You couldn't call it a hunch. I had a feeling I was being wiretapped. Miss Swift, was it? I figured things out because you knew about the kidnapping. Don't tell me. You were listening on that conversation? That's right. That's right. Though, come to think of it, I'm surprised you didn't realize it until now. Some genius prosecutor you turned out to be, Miss Edgeworth. Oh my. And what was the end result of all this? Since you don't have any proof of the instigation charges, it's game over. That's right, Miss Edgeworth. Leather book. Mr. Prosecutor, was all my recording no help to you at all? Ain't there anything at all in my recording? Miss Swift. Okay.
Yes?
The bug was planted in your badge, right? Do you have any ideas?
How do you think I can come with the answer right on top of my head?
You were the only one who came into contact with the culprit! How unsightly. You're all fussing over useless evidence. Let's move on to the next topic. Next! What's this? He seems a bit eager to change the topic of conversation. This happened literally just 3 seconds ago! I know, I love this game, don't get me wrong, but the flashbacks! This happened just now! This happened 1 sentence ago! You were the one who came into contact with the culprit! Alma Kay came into contact with Simon. If any sound was recorded at the time she was with the culprit. Miss Swift, how long have you been recording? Since 2 nights ago, I reckon. Since 2 nights ago, in that case. When could a conversation with Simon possibly been recorded? Two nights ago, Simon brought Kate to the room. If we listen to the recording from that time frame, Miss Swift, please let's listen to the recording from 2 nights ago. Huh? Okie dokie.
This is the sound of a hot air balloon.
That's right. At the time, Simon was carrying Kay in a hot air balloon. Ergo, he was near Kay. Isn't there any thing recorded? I really despise Mo the Clown. Why does he keep using those crappy jokes all the time? Doesn't he realize that they're uncouth, they're unrefined, they're cheap, low-hanging fruit? Why doesn't he ever just try to gauge the situation? But instead, he just keeps going on and on with the horrible jokes. It's just never ending. And then we get that Regina girl. Oh, how I hate her! Now I understand why the guy I replaced tried to kill her, and why money helps. I swear, she is as dense as a foam pole and has all the intelligence of a pet rock. I swear, I will send Reggie to tear her a new one. Send him after me. What? That was what she did my first day, I swear. You understand, right, Kay? Alright, you're unconscious. Anyways, really. And then we get that damn ventriloquist. Oh, don't get me started on that guy. That guy makes me look sane. At least I have reason to be crazy. Him, on the other hand, he just keeps beating himself up with his puppets. Oh, and then we get the coup de grace, the freaking shirtless magician man who keeps yelling fabulous, as if that would appeal. All it does is add to my rage.
Ah! That was...
A gunshot.
It seems you are quick to deactivate the bug, however. You were a little too late. You can't run anymore. That gunshot ties you to this case.
Huh? What are you saying? There's no gun involved in this case, is there?
No. There should be someone connected to the case who fired a gun. Let's strike the evidence that points to that person. What evidence connects the gunshot to the case?
Okay, where is it? Okay. So, yeah, we have report nightly. Where's the autopsy report for the president? Okay. Okay, just wanted to double check. It's written right here in the body doubles autopsy report. Gunpowder residue was detected on his right hand.
Where was Kay at the time this gunshot was recorded?
That's right, she was being carried to the roof of the Grand Tower in your balloon. As it turns out, there were a few more people on that very same roof at that time. You mean that double and me? Ah, certainly, after we talked for a brief moment. The body double knows something and had me leave before him.
Now, what if the gunshot rang out after that? We can clearly hear it in the recording. I doubt that you wouldn't have noticed it.
Yes, okay.
Do you intend to feign ignorance until the very end?
That's nothing more than mere conjecture. What we heard on the recording was not just a gunshot. If you just listen closely, you can hear the bullet hitting something.
If the body double was aiming at Simon, then
the bullet may have struck which piece of evidence? The balloon.
The body double likely fired the gun at the balloon. If we assume that the bullet had hit something, it would have been the balloon's basket. Let's examine it immediately!
Okay, where is it?
This hole! It's a bullet hole! A bullet hole was found in the basket. You won't be able to talk your way out of this one. Ow! How do you intend to explain the gunshot in the bullet hole?
So you figured it out. You're good. I guess it's impossible to hide anything from you. I swear, the Simon voice and the Edgeworth voice just combat each other. They conflict so much. Spit it out already. Okay. No need to be so impatient. It happened when I was riding the balloon onto the rooftop. I saw the body double and you, Miss Courtney, on the roof. Talk about a surprise. Only the double noticed me. He told Miss Courtney to leave ahead of him. He then pointed a gun at me and fired.
Why did he want to shoot down the balloon?
He knew of the Very Big Circus. He knew of Mo the Clown. He knew of the love triangle between a man, a teenage girl, and a puppet. Frankly, I don't blame him. I'd want to end it too. It's simple. The body double intended to kill Miss Courtney. Kill me? That's right. You talked to the body double about John, didn't you? Well, it's not like the body double would have met with you otherwise. From his point of view, it was like showing him evidence that he was a fake.
You mean he was afraid of Judge Courtney because she knew about John's past?
Afraid. That's exactly right. The body double was a coward, after all. Even I remember how his hands were trembling when he fired the gun at my balloon. Are we clear now? I was only there by chance, just a friendly witness who was passing by. Okay, let's do this.
Around what time was that?
I think it was around 11 p.m. It should coincide with the time Miss Courtney and the company were on the roof, right?
Yes, it was indeed around that time. There doesn't seem to be any contradictions, however, the time frame is important.
And it was that moment. Okay.
Are you saying this rooftop rendezvous was beyond your expectations?
There's no way I could have known about that beforehand. Well, once the dust settled, I could guess what would have happened, though. The devil had intended to kill Miss Courtney. Hey, did you realize that?
No, I did not realize it.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine if that did happen? Blaise, he kills Jill Crane on the same night the body double kills Courtney. Just Blaise goes up to the roof. He sees Justine's body dead, and the body double just shaking, trembling. Damn it! Damn it, body double! Why? I'm sorry. Sorry. Well, change the fact I have to deal with two bodies now. You know, I had this all planned out in my damn secret black market auction, and then here you come in, Mister. I got my 4 alarms, and I'm gonna shoot my cohort's lackey on the roof. Now who will I have babysit Sebastian? I'll have to deal with it myself. But Blaise, what's wrong? What are you doing with that gun? Something I should have done a long time ago, you know. No. Psh. And then basically the body double goes down. Okay, now we put this gun in Justine's hand, and perfect. Okay, everything worked out. You know, I love when things work out for me. I am the best. Oh, even better yet. And then Blaise just put some of Sebastian's fingerprints that he put some of Sebastian's blood on the gun as well. She then tried to shoot my baby boy. Look at him, he's brain damaged. Look what the gun wound has done to him. Seriously, that would have been just epic. It's because you were blabbing on and on about that kid. What kind of mother are you? If things had gone badly, your kid might have died because of you. Well, considering that she didn't freak out at the fact that Simon was on the same lot as Blaise.
I'm your boy, not don't change the conversation. Judge Courtney, I'd like you to leave, so please leave this to me.
My apologies, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, goddess of law. Please watch over this man and grant him aid. Ha ha ha! You were making me laugh. This lady didn't even notice the balloon.
He had her leave ahead of him?
Didn't you say the body double had planned to kill her? Maybe he thought it would be bad if someone saw the scene of the murder. At the time, no one knew that the president was a fake, right? Once he got the info on John, he'd be able to kill both mother and son whenever he wanted. Thank goodness he's dead. Now you're both safe. You should be happy.
Whatever emotions you have towards this man, please put them aside until it's all over. But now, please continue your story.
As you wish. And so, the cowardly body double must have panicked when an eyewitness suddenly appeared from the skies.
The bullet struck the balloon basket cleanly.
I panicked and quickly tried to get away so he wouldn't shoot me down, but talk about a close call.
You say you tried to get away right then.
That's right. Is there a problem?
Is there a problem?
Yes, there is a problem.
You must have placed Kay on the rooftop. You couldn't have gotten away before then, correct?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. After the body double fired one shot, he entered the hatch to the 51st floor. I looked around a bit and then he landed on the roof.
Please add that statement to your testimony.
Sure, I don't mind. Yes, and because we have the power of Lana's testimony.
Once again, you lie.
Lied?
The body double could not have entered the storeroom on the 51st floor 2 nights ago. Miss Hart's testimony proves it.
What? How can you trust that sham journalist's testimony?
What'd you say? You can't tell my mental like that. We're gonna kick your ass.
2 nights ago, that lady was staking out the 51st floor. Given that, just how did that body double leave the roof?
Indeed, that is what we must now prove. If you didn't use the elevator or the 51st floor to leave the roof, then only one remains.
How did the body double leave with the roof without using the 51st floor? The body double flew. He
Blue?
Hey, Francisca! No, Miles Edgeworth! And then basically just Francisca, she's just standing in the room. She's just standing there. All the horrible memories of that case are playing back because it's the very big freaking circus.
Simon McGee's, he ruined your balloon.
You gave him a romantic tour above the city. Hey, stop joking. Why would I have needed to give the boy double a lift? He was your lover, that's why! You may have hated him, but that hate fueled a roaring hot flame of passion! A forbidden love between you two! That taboo as you flew and held hands over the city! Oh my gosh! What the heck's wrong with me? The enemy has the security camera, and the 51st floor was being watched by his heart! Your balloon was the only way the body double could have left the roof! At the circus, we often perform dangerous stunts in order to surprise the audience. You think you've got me cornered? Sorry, but the show ends here. I have nothing to do. I just remember, Miss Edgeworth, I listen to Mo the Clown's jokes all the time. I am dead on the inside. I have nothing left to lose. What? If anything, prison would be a delight for me. So really, if I win, and I don't get arrested. If I lose, I go to jail and I'm away from Mo. I have all the cards, and you have all of the packs. You have the robbers the cards coming, Miss Edgeworth. Hey, you Lotta, was it? I'd like you to ask you something. Are you saying you stood watching the 51st floor the entire time without any breaks?
Well, I reckon, course, there ain't no mistakes in my testimony.
Really now? But didn't the sound of Mr. Edgeworth's assistant falling into the storeroom cause you to faint?
I didn't mention before, but after that I might have dozed off a bit. To be more precise, I fainted. Well, something like that. So something did happen! Miss Hart, I have determined the sound that made you faint. It was likely the sound of Kay falling into the storeroom floor. What are your point? Nobody's perfect.
Look at her, Mr. Edgeworth. That's the kind of person you're relying on. This is your fault. Kay ran into the storeroom after the body double had left the roof. In that case, I have a theory on how things happened. After that cowardly body double fired a shot at me, he went and hid in the shadows until Kay fell into the storeroom.
What? So one of you is hiding?
Good grief, you guys still haven't noticed? What if the body double stayed hidden until Lotta had fainted? And then he went down to the 51st floor. And we'll answer that next time. Anyways, I really appreciate that you said you want to watch the episode. Your review. Hope you go back with the next time. Like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With that, I'll see you later. Bye.